Now I'd like to go from basic finger picking on a nylon string guitar to basic Spanish strums on a nylon string guitar. Now, very, very useful to get a sort of ethnicity to any kind of sounding track. And the strumming pattern is actually just like strumming with a pick, except again we use our fingers as the down strum and our thumb as an up strum from a pick. And the move is like this: down strum, up strum. Takes a little getting used to, but a real trick is just to pretend you're keying a door, and it's exactly that same move, moving your wrist like this. Okay? So my movement is actually quite restricted, quite efficient. Now the pattern that I would like to use is the A minor that I'm also hammering on, you might notice. And I'm going to go to a D minor, and the way that I'm voicing my D minor is a little unusual. I've got an F in the bass, A on the second string, on the second fret, D on the third fret, F on the first fret, and I hammer that on as well. And I also keep the A ringing. I keep that what we call a pedal point. And then what I do is I drop down to E, and sometimes I'll add the F natural in there, which is actually the flat 9 on E, and that gives a nice Spanish sound. And that voicing is open E, E at the second fret, F at the third, G sharp at the first. So back to A. So let me just play along with me. I'll play a slow pattern like that. Now, moving through that pattern, once we get comfortable with our hands, we want to play a little bit faster too. And you'll notice that the pattern here is, and I really want to go towards that first phrase. I want to really bite it off on that. And I'm muffling not only with my pinky, but also down here. And that's the beginning of our first golpe. A golpe basically means to just strike. And so it's like a drum beat. The whole guitar becomes like a drum beat. Sometimes when you're playing through a PA system, it picks up these big sounds, these big lows, and it's a really awesome effect on the guitar. So let's just practice our golpe. Okay, it's a tricky little move if you've never done it before. Down, up, golpe. And when I do the golpe, I've got my thumb in position to come up to play the upstroke. Okay, so let's play that to tempo now. It's a good idea to just practice it in one position so you don't have to worry about your left hand as well. So there's a lot of things, a lot of balls in the air. notice my body moving like this. It helps me keep time. I can't put 3 notes together without moving my body somehow with it. I've got a big metronome going all the time, whether it's a foot tapping or my shoulders going back and forth like this. So I highly recommend becoming a human metronome while you're doing this really rhythmic music. It really is the confluence of a rhythm guitar part and a drum part. It's a lot of fun to play. Okay, so let's play that a little faster. And let's put the hammer on this time. And let's add that to the progression. You'll notice too that sometimes I'll hit a golpe coming up as well and add another beat to it. But let's just stick with our thumb for now. We'll bring in that other beat later. Okay, so now let's take a look at a more steady golpe pattern. And this is a lot of fun to play because it's a sort of a double time samba feel. And it sounds like this. Okay, and that's just and even slower. Now let's play some of those golpe patterns with the D minor blues progression we've been playing. Play it with the bass.